Welcome to episode 5 of our Dream Home Renovation series. Click here or in the description below to watch episode 4. Here's a recap. Is that load shedding? The patio is complete.
Can't believe it's our house. The paint journey is one of the biggest parts of the house.
This episode will take us to the end of the renovations.
And a big part of this series is sharing with you guys the cool brands that we work with so that you guys can work with them too.
And whom without this project would never have been possible.
Not at all.
Let's do it.
We start off on a proudly South African note. Boca, we're backing you. But actually when this airs, we'll know the outcome of the World Cup, but we know you boys can do it. But back to Project V, and we're chatting flooring and the prep that goes into it. So moisture coming through your floors is a real thing, and I didn't know it was this much of a thing to consider, but I'm learning new stuff every day on Project V. So we start with Vaporite Plus, which is an epoxy system that creates a moisture and vapor barrier on your concrete floor so that you don't have rising damp or moisture coming through from the ground below and damaging your laminate or wooden floors. Then the next step is applying ITE slurry, which is a keying or gripping agent so that when your self-leveling goes on, it can properly bond. So that leads us on to level out. Now these floors are not level. And it's important that they are, because when you're doing wooden or laminate floors, you want them to last as long as possible with no problems down the line. So Levelite F30 is a self-leveling screed with the latest technology. And it's so cool to see it being worked in its liquid form. Now let's switch to time-lapse mode. Come inside, guys. Floors are screeded. It looks so pristine. You could actually leave this as a finished floor. A lot of the windows are in, the guys are getting the stacking doors in. It's looking truly amazing. Solar guys are also here, so let's get in on the action. We're on the roof and we're talking solar panel roof mounting structures.
What we're doing today is just installing the roof brackets onto the purlins of the roof. Once the roof has been refurbished, we can come in, do the rails onto this, and then the panels mount onto that.
The aluminium is almost fully in. It's super exciting. You can see the stacking doors behind me for the first time. Most of the other doors and windows are in, and we're going to start off with a strength test.
So you'll see the wall thickness is different on this bad quality material versus the wall thickness on the good material. You can literally bend the material with your hand, and it's just absolutely crazy.
So it's important advice we want to give, and that is that you have a quality contractor like Go Glass and Aluminium, and make sure that the aluminium complies with the extrusion and finishing standards so that you don't end up with something like this, but rather this. These doors here, as well as the main bedroom, we've gone for double glazed glass. And it has a thermal insulation and sound insulation impact.
The way it works is, just briefly, you've got a piece of glass, then you've got an air gap and another piece of glass. And it stops the heat loss in winter and heat gain in summer.
You know, it's amazing. And you can just see also the strength. You just look at the thickness of that setup. And the matte black, obviously that's what I wanted from the start. I think it's very, very nice.
Absolutely. Once your windows and doors come in, you know, you're getting to a milestone in the project.
Yeah. So this is the first time you guys are seeing the borehole. This is where we drilled down 60 meters. And let me show you behind here. We got our pressure pump for the borehole. So the borehole comes in here and will feed to a filtration system here, which will then feed into the house, and then the borehole then feed the garden irrigation through this line. And then either side, we've got switchovers to municipal water if there is a problem with the borehole for whatever reason. So cool that we're doing this. It's really important in South Africa to have backup water and backup power.
This is exciting. Hello.
Hello.
This is exciting.
This is it.
Wow.
We are finally looking at tiles, and this is the coolest showroom. We're at M Squared Design and Projects.
This is the fun part, so very much design orientated, so thanks for coming in.
One thing that stood out, we had a look through the Decobella catalogue, and both of us immediately were drawn to the Alloy Azura tile, and it was like a...
Luxurious, phenomenal.
Let's have a look at that. Alloy Azura is...
Check it out.
Wow.
How stunning.
That is
It's
unreal.
even better.
In real. But yeah, what I love about this is the rust, the natural element. You're going to get that variation in color. But you guys had mentioned blues to me for the main bathroom, that you were in love with blues. And then maybe doing something a bit more classical, like this, the color cutter.
All you need to do is look at Maria's reaction when you...
Dreams come true. Like actually,
Did we hit the nail on the head?
just amazing.
Okay, awesome.
Amazing. Yeah, 100%. It's
awesome.
just,
That was
I
your
don't
vision.
think we've ever been in more agreement than this.
It's amazing, and like we said, the look we're going for, it's not one style throughout the house.
Yeah.
It's basically stylish but luxurious, modern with a timeless feel, but something that has that wow factor.
Correct,
as well.
yeah. Because we looked at doing the Cuban White Star from Decobella in the kids' bathroom. So there's the sage, which we can then look at in this range. So we've got a bit of time, so we can maybe get some samples to site, and then you guys can play around and see how they work.
No,
That's
it's
exciting for me.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's exciting for us, and it is like a candy shop in here.
Exactly. 100%. It's like you want everything.
Hi guys, welcome to Interslab. We have Stephen and Maria here from Flipping Josie. Welcome.
Thanks, Carl. So great to be here, and this is big because it's choosing the stone for our kitchen, the centerpiece of the house.
Interslab was established in the year 2000, and since then we have grown to become the largest supplier of stone surfaces in Southern Africa. And then we've got the Easy Quartz brand, which you guys will be looking at today.
Some of the samples, you'll see a portion of a vein, but you can't actually see the entire slab, and you don't know how the vein actually moves throughout the slab. So that's why we always recommend all of our clients to come through and have a look at our slabs.
So do we actually go get to see the slab?
Yes, definitely.
And we get to choose them, so it's a first for us, obviously, but it's so cool that we get to handpick that slab, and that'll be the slab that we have.
That goes into Project V.
Which is so cool.
I'm excited to go see the showroom.
So this year it's the Color Cutter Gold, the newest addition to the Easy Quartz family. Brand new. This is the latest of it.
Oh wow.
Absolutely amazing, eh?
Another problem with coming out here to choose your slab is you often come with one idea and you leave with another, because the variety is so huge.
Yeah.
Stephen and Maria, thank you guys for coming and choosing Interslab. We can't wait to see the final product.
It was amazing. I really enjoyed going through the warehouse and just seeing all the different designs. It was so amazing.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. And we have made our decision, so you guys will have to wait and see. It's day 161 of the renovation. Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's been a journey. I actually remember a year ago we were filming episode 1 and we had the orange kitchen over there. So wow, we've come a long way.
I remember that so well. I mean, look at this progress.
It's amazing. The floors, the stacking doors, the windows, it's truly coming to life.
The paint.
Yeah, no, it's incredible.
Yeah, and we're still going to have wood floors on top of the screed, but this screed is amazing. It's just that it's so smooth, it looks beautiful, and obviously the reason we did it was to get proper level floors.
Yeah, if it was up to me personally, I think I would just keep this screed as it is. I love the smooth, clean look, so that's my vote.
But what about the wood floors?
No, it's nice. For the rest of the house, in this area, I would probably keep it this way.
No, I disagree. That's more of an industrial look, which you're not really going for. The wood has that warmth. It's like the charm, you know?
But we're going for a mixture of looks. So.
Mixture of looks, but trust me, when the wood is in, it's gonna look
well, the
great.
deposit's paid, so let's do it.
Do you trust me though?
I trust you, I trust you.
Okay, good. There's so much excitement, but there's also a lot of stress, and most of it relates to the budget, as we spoke about on the last episode. It's been pretty rough on us.
Yeah, we are basically 1 million rand over budget, so it's not a joke, and it really has been stressful.
And what it means, unfortunately, is that we're not finishing the house this year, but we will be moving in. So we've got a move-in date, just under 4 weeks. The deadline is set. We've got to push.
Yeah, it'll be move-in ready. It won't all be ready, but it's the best we can do for now.
Yeah, and there's a lot to do in that period of time, so we're pushing hard. And what is key with that is having the right people, the right tools for the job so we can get it done and move in. Whether it's a pressure washer to clean your roof, a cordless drill for when there's load shedding, or the perfect size hole saw to drill your downlights, head to your nearest builder store. They've helped us with every tool we need to get the job done at reasonable prices. Details in the description below. From showroom to site, we are in the main bathroom looking at tiles, very exciting. Mitch, thanks for being here from M Squared Tiles.
Pleasure.
Let's chat about the layout a little bit in this main bathroom.
Okay, cool. So what we discussed in the showroom, we were going to do the color cutter on the floor, and then we had the Decobella Azure Alloy metal look, which is your favorite.
Absolute favorite.
Which we're going to do on the feature wall, which is obviously this big wall here. I would probably do the tile horizontally.
I think that's great because we follow the grout lines going up.
Correct.
Awesome. Let's head to the next bathroom.
Okay.
Guys, so we're in the future kids bathroom, and once again we've gone with Decobella, one of my absolute favorite standout tiles, the Cuban White Star.
Love it.
It's just gorgeous.
A big thanks to Decobella, one of South Africa's leading decorative tile suppliers of the highest quality.
So we've got the two colors here. We've got the basic white and we've got the basic sage.
Yeah.
We were going to do the sage as the feature wall here. You've got your vanity on that wall.
The tiler's going to enjoy all his little cuts to get this section perfect. The color we've chosen for the walls inside is barley beige, and this is it here. I'm super impressed. What are your thoughts on it?
No, it's beautiful. When I first saw the double coat, I got a bit worried that it was a bit dark, but it's not. It's actually beautiful, and the lighting that comes into this room, I really do love it.
Yeah, it has that warmth that we wanted, and you can see we put the wood floors up against it. This is the floor we're going with, and great contrast. And like we said, this is going basically throughout the whole house. And also, if you look at the wooden ceiling here, great
More
contrast.
Yeah.
And we're using Dulux acrylic PVA for the walls and the ceiling. So it gives you that matte finish, which was nice, what we want, and superior durability, coverage, and the formulation is environmentally friendly as well. So it's time for the reading room feature wall, exciting stuff. And to recap, you guys voted and you chose calming grey for the color for this wall.
And I'm actually very excited about that because that was secretly our choice. So very excited, let's do this.
Let's do it. Dulux Luxurious Silk is a very high-end, interior, long-lasting paint, and it's superior in every regard with a 15-year guarantee. What do you think?
No, I love it. And now you can see it's got a first coat, so it's slightly lighter when it dries, and it really has that effect of that reading room, library room that we wanted.
The library green.
That's it. So let us know if you guys think you guys made the right choice.
Exactly, and if you're feeling inspired, head to builders so you can do the exact same in your own home. So things are really manic right now on Project V. Here is a day in the life of Steve. Yeah, just before this dries off, I'll just check the levels. Samson, just make sure you wipe down this before you paint.
Same from a full tile here, and then you've got to cut to the corner. But you see, then that makes sense that you've got a full tile here coming here with a cut on the floor. Then you've got a full tile there with a cut under the vanity.
Yes. If I get paint on the shirt, I'm going to be really upset. Maremi Kitchens is here, very exciting moment. This is huge, we waited for this day for long. So as you can see, they've brought in all the materials. So the first step is to just place them into position, just to double check everything is here and everything is correct. And then we start with the actual fixing and the rest of the installation. Cool guys, thanks for coming. This is exciting. This is a big moment. The kitchen's one of the biggest parts of the renovation. So it's exciting that you're part of Project V. We've marked out like where the pipes are. Okay, so this wall is the worst because it's double side. So just before you drill, just double check with us so we don't hit any pipes.
Look at this beautiful color, it's really phenomenal. This is my home office and we've opted to go for Dulux Color of the Year 2024 being Sweet Embrace.
And we're also using Dulux acrylic PVA paint.
So since this is my home office and I'm going to spend most of my day in here, it was actually very important for me to create the right ambience and the right mood in this workspace. So we actually used the CF24 Color Trends brochure to get inspiration and ideas, and it was really such a helpful tool.
And so easy to get to this point using the Dulux Visualizer app, painting samples on the wall, all those resources so that you could get to this point of your color choice.
Exactly, and when we looked at the brochure, it actually divides it up into different moods and palettes that you want. And we decided to go just with one color design for the room and basically keeping it a simply sweet embrace.
And I want to reiterate how important preparation is. We spent a lot of time plastering out, getting the levels right, skimming, filling, sanding, priming, and super important to do. Once that's done, the top coats roll on very quickly.
Yeah, and the color really just pops. So as we mentioned, there's different palettes and we decided to go with a different color in a different room, but which would really tie in with the Sweet Embrace. So let's take you guys through to the guest room.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the guest suite. In this room, we've decided to go with a beautiful feature wall of Limoges blue. And we actually got the inspiration of this color using the calm color palettes in the CF24 Color Trends brochure. And it just works so well. Coming from the Sweet Embrace room into this room really creates that calm ambience, which is exactly what we want for our guests when they come over.
It's true, and it's really great to work with high quality products. And the Dulux promise is the 3 pillars of durability, coverage, and finish. And a big thank you also to Dulux 4-Way Specialist Paint Store for sorting us out with all the paint. All I can say is, what are you guys waiting for? The tools are there, it's so easy to get stuck in and do this in your own home. There's been great progress this side of the house, and it's preparation work before the Creative Stone pavers go in. And as you can see, we've done a concrete apron as you walk out of these bedrooms, and the pavers will go on top there. And this side, by the patio, we spent time preparing these levels because there was a bit of a dip in the middle to make sure we get a decent slope away from the house consistently, as well as by the bedrooms there. And the paving has actually commenced, and you can already see how stunning it's going to look when it's complete. And we've got our nice green lawn in as well. It's Creative Stone time, super exciting. And look at this herringbone pattern.
I'm sold.
Are you?
Yes, definitely. The big format tiles, and that's exactly what I was worried about. If they were smaller, it'd be too much, but no, it's exquisite.
All of our flagstones, we generally recommend that it gets laid on a kind of a screed surface. You've already got a concrete slab, Yeah, it's a normal mortar mixture that we'll use to bond the tile itself to the screed surface. So from this, we're going to end up then doing the actual grouting of the product. We'll then probably wait around about 7 to 10 days depending on the weather, just to let all the moisture from underneath the tiles evaporate through the tiles. And then we go on to the sealing of the product, which is important just to increase the longevity of the tile and also just for maintenance, keeping it nice and easy to keep clean.
Yeah, and it's a tricky pattern to get right. So
Yes.
I'm glad we've got a good installer on board.
There you do,
And
yes.
this is the result. It's amazing and quite special that we're going to have this space done when we move in. We obviously won't have a lot of the other sections done, but we will really enjoy this patio space.
We can have a braai on the patio. It's going to be amazing.
Just in time for Christmas.
Just in time for Christmas.
It's flooring time, guys.
And we're absolutely blown away with the look and feel of it.
This color, wow, wow, wow. Flooring is such a big thing in a home, and look at this. I've been excited about it for so long. It is beautiful. I've always wanted wood. Are you a bit more convinced seeing it in? Because I know you were a bit hesitant in having it throughout the house.
No, I'm completely convinced, and the color is phenomenal. It's really got that tone we wanted. It really creates that warmth, and it's beautiful.
And it looks like real wood, and that's what I want to touch on. This is laminated flooring. So I've had a lot of people asking us already, why did we choose laminated flooring over real engineered wood or vinyl? So there's a few points. So firstly, this is a third of the price of real engineered wood, and it has the same look and feel. And then secondly, these are important factors, durability. Now this is a forever floor. So it's UV resistant, scratch resistant, waterproof. Real engineered wood does not have that. Then the question of vinyl. Now vinyl has its applications in bigger areas, but it's got a plasticky feel and it's not UV resistant either. So that just sums it up. And so it's not a compromise for me. It's just the perfect balance in this color, which is Savannah Oak. And the flooring we've gone for is Pergo Vibrance Wide. It's wide plank. And installed by Jardine Flooring, who have been really helpful advising us and doing a great job, because installation is so important. Getting your lines right and factoring in expansion, obviously the underlay, all that good stuff.
Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any episodes in this series.
The kids' bathroom is complete.
Yeah, this is the funkiest tile we have in the house, and I love it. It really pops, hey?
I love it also. It's such a standout. Cuban White Star by Deco Bella. South American influence by chance.
By chance, but absolutely beautiful. And then mixed in with this little bit of a sage subway, and the way we positioned it,
the vertical
works,
layout, very nice. Stand out with a bit of a color for the feature wall here. Neat niche that's been mited beautifully.
Yeah, beautiful. And then to contrast again, we got the white. This one's a gloss one.
Yes.
Really do love it. And the vertical again.
Vertical, white grout, smart.
Welcome to the guest bathroom. We've gone for heritage flooring in this bathroom. It's a hexagonal look, and it's the carbon, so it's the darker one.
Yes.
And actually, this was quite a hard decision because we really loved the grey one, which was shadow. And then the last minute, we were just like, let's do this darker floor.
And white metro subway, but this is in matte.
Yeah.
And simple, but yeah, lovely design, and still that standout pattern with the floor, which is the hero in this bathroom.
Definitely.
Like,
Are you ready to be blown away? Come into, I think, my favorite room of the house.
wow, it's a statement. It is, wow, that's all I can say.
No, it's literally the brochure come to life. It's exactly what I envisioned. I'm blown away.
It is, I'm so blown away. Luxurious. And the feature wall obviously being the star of the show, large format tile, alloy azura in semi-polished, which is glass.
In glass, I was going to say, because we had originally wanted matte, but actually the glass just pops with the color cutter floor.
I also like the glass. And then flowing into this floor, same size tile, marble look into the shower. We've done a nice laser cut for the shower floor for grip. And once again, the workmanship, these mitre cuts around the window and the niche is really sensational.
Yeah, and I can't wait to have the bath in here
Yeah.
and to see the finished product.
Absolutely.
So they say the kitchen is the hub of the home, and have a look at this. It's really, really taking shape.
I mean, it's wow, it's goosebumps. It's, to feel the space, our reference so far has been the renders. It's amazing. I mean, because we designed this in collaboration with Miremi Kitchens. They brought it to life. And all these elements that we wanted, big pot drawers on the sides.
Spice rack, very ideal.
Feature shelf, all symmetrical with the island, and we've got these glass doors front and center, and have a look at this. LED strip lighting, I mean.
Yeah, we can really show off some of our beautiful wedding presents, finally.
And let's chat colors.
Yeah, so the color we decided to go for, a little bit of a wild card, is the pink.
Maria got into that design and made a bit of an edit. We ended up with pink. No, we're joking. It's just a protective film. But in terms of colors, it's PG Bison Superwood. And here we've got Muden, it's a charcoal. We got the Summer White, and then we got this Banbridge wood look. The beautiful silvery grain, which is stunning.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And one of the last minute changes we had done was with the side panels. They were the same wood, this one here, and we were a bit worried about the contrast with the wooden floors. So thanks to Miremi Kitchen for pulling through for us and making those changes. And I cannot wait to see the end product.
Yeah, we changed it to white on the side panels just for that reason. Yeah, I mean, it's quite a similar tone to the wood floor, and we just didn't want that.
We wanted more contrast.
More contrast.
Yeah.
So all in all, I mean, it's wow. Next step is the stone, waterfall island to come.
Cannot wait to cook.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, really.
Oh man, it's just, it's something else. Lots of stuff happening today on site. It's day 100 and something. I don't even know what day it is anymore. But exciting, we got electric fence, solar panels, kitchen stone, cornice, and much more. Follow me. I'm so sick of seeing these gaps where the ceiling meets the walls. So it's cornice time. It's the finishing that the house needs. Pedro, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
We're using Gyprock Quick Cornice. It's an expanded polystyrene cornice, which means it's lightweight, easy to install, and it's durable. So it's also flexible, which is nice because it can follow the contours of your walls and ceilings, because as we know, in old homes, walls are never straight. So let's get this installation started. Firstly, use a chalk line to make sure your cornice sits level on the wall. Secondly, measure out for your corners so you can do your 45-degree mitre cuts using a hacksaw. And then simply apply cornice adhesive to the cornice itself and position securely. We are on the roof again, and it's an exciting day. The brackets are in and we've repaired and painted the roof. Today we get the rails in, and then after that the actual solar panels will be installed. Super exciting, and Dirk, chat us through just some key points on the installation when we're at this phase.
Cool, thank you, Steve. Yeah guys, it's important to make sure that when you have your cables exiting your roof, this is now a tiled roof, so we've got cable sleeving that runs between two layers of tiles to avoid the tiles themselves putting pressure on the cable, breaking them, then eventually in the future causing a problem.
Problem over time,
so
yeah.
That's one thing, protecting your cables, and then from surges and a bit of lightning, you want to earth your panel substructures to an earth spike and to your surge resters in the house. So those are a few key points that I wanted to highlight today.
That's awesome, exciting stuff. And once again, the only way to showcase this properly is switching to time-lapse mode. Wow, wow, wow.
Unbelievable.
I'm sure you guys are as blown away as us. Come on up, let's give you a look. Wow, I really am blown away by this entertainment space, especially now seeing it basically 100% complete.
Yeah, it's our vision come to life.
Even better than the vision, and this is the Creative Stone pavers, fully complete for this section. Herringbone pattern here. Thanks to Creative Stone, it's an amazing product and installed brilliantly as well.
Yeah, no, I'm blown away. Really do love the pattern. It works so well. And obviously the touch of green with the garden here, I absolutely love that. And the fact that you can walk out from the rooms onto the paving and then the garden was just really, that apron idea is so great.
Yes.
And then we get to put our beautiful white rose bush along there. So I'm excited.
And onto the balustrade, it just really completes it, and you know, it makes it feel like a home with this element, and it's done so well. We went for a simple design, straight lines, no curves, great workmanship. It is solid, and yeah, we work with such a great steel guy, so if you want something like this, details in the description below. So I've been meaning to ask your thoughts on the black window and door frames.
I know, absolutely stunning. It was so nice when you peeled off that blue.
The plastic.
To reveal this beautiful black, clean, modern. I absolutely love it. Well done.
Matte black, and ties in nicely with these black handles from Yale.
Yeah.
As well as our locks. So thanks Yale for sorting us out with quality products.
Talking about security, these clear burglar bars are amazing. They're so aesthetically pleasing. They don't have that jail look like all the other ones. So it fits in with the house, and yeah, they're quite secure. So I mean, they bend quite a bit here, hey?
Yeah, but they're designed to do that. And you're right, they just blend in, and it was the right choice.
Yeah,
definitely.
that invisible look,
yeah,
but still providing enough security.
Exactly, and security is important, so we're glad we got these elements covered. And yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at this. We're going to use these doors so much leading out here. We can see a little bit of a table and chairs already. We're kind of like getting quite excited, so we're putting stuff slowly but surely. One of the last things to do before we move in is to hang the doors. So we've got our Yale sinkless hinges in, and this is the look we're going for. So it's a charcoal frame that we've painted, and we're going with a white door, and soon to be fitted
with the Cunyo handle. It really, remember when we were looking at all the handles, this one is perfect for the house. I'm very happy we went with it.
Glad we chose it from Yale, and with the Yale lock, and place it there. Let's see how it will look.
A sneak peek.
It actually ties in well with the charcoal and the black next to each other.
Welcome to the corner of the kitchen.
This kitchen is utterly exquisite. It feels like a dream. And it's almost fully complete, and as much as we want to show you guys everything, we want it to be 100% done for the full reveal, so you're gonna have to wait on that, but we are blown away. But we want to touch on the stone that we've gone for, and you can see it here.
It's absolutely beautiful. So it's from Easy Quartz, and it's that color cut gold, that one we'd seen in the showroom, and to see it here in our kitchen, unreal. Really, just the veins, it's exquisite.
Exquisite, engineered stone, but it has that marble look, supplied by Interslab and installed by Natural Stone Design, NSD. And I just want to mention how amazing it's been to work with NSD. You know, seeing their workmanship from grinding, cutting, gluing, sealing, cleaning, you know, it's just so evident that they're a cut above the rest watching them in action. And yeah, this is 20 mils thick. The island is a build-up, so it's 50 mils. Very intricate work there to get it right. But yeah, absolutely stunning. And I've known about NSD for a while, but it's just been an honor to finally work with them. So let's head to the scullery for a bit more of a preview. So the stone we've gone for here is Magnolia by Easy Quartz. And yeah, subtle design, bit of a speck, off-white color.
Yeah, which is actually very practical for a kitchen. You don't want that white where you can see any dirt, so it's important to have that in mind.
especially for the wet area, and that's why we've done the splashback stone throughout, but as well as obviously our splashback tile.
Yeah.
Looking pretty neat though, black sink.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
It is, and you get to see, you know, the final look on the Muden charcoal doors. Quite exciting. Obviously the finished floor tile, Grace Ocean.
Yeah, one of the favorites.
One of the favorites. So yeah, taking shape. We're obviously very enthusiastic to move in because we've got a dishwasher in, but we're not in the house yet. It's a matter of days now. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's where the preview ends because you'll need to wait for the full reveal. It will be worth it.
Yeah, hang tight.
This is one of my favorite features of the house. It's the feature slatted timber wall.
So I absolutely love it. It's such a feature in this room. In the beginning, when you were going to put this up, I was like, oh, but my fireplace was also here and that had to go. But now seeing it here, it really, really does work. So
I'm glad you like it. I was a bit worried with the fireplace thing if you were going to come around. But it seriously just lifts any room, and it like draws your eyes immediately as you walk in. And this is an oak veneer, real oak, with an acoustic underlay. And basically these panels come in 600 by 2.4, so very easy to work with. We built a drywall framework and then we just fixed these on with end slat. And this is from Tula Wall, and this is the porphyry color we've gone for. And it's just super impressed. Check out their stuff. It's really, really good quality. Like I said, real oak veneer. It's got that oak smell, which is, there's nothing better. It's low maintenance. And a massive thank you to Paul from Fine Tune Interiors who did this installation. Look at the workmanship, it's evident in itself. Gone for a bit of a shadow line at the top. Very neatly done quarter rounds, ties in, you know, with the black. So yeah, once again, all details in the description of these amazing brands and people we've worked with. So you can see the finished look in terms of floor, obviously skirting, cornice, and how they work together.
And the wall color flows beautifully.
Beautifully, eh? Very complementary, and a lot of this you can't fully see before you do. And you're getting a bit of a picture of the final house. So just standing underneath this trapdoor, I can feel how much heat emanates from the roof. And I'm sure you've heard a lot of people say, for example, oh, this house is so hot, or this house is very cold in winter. And most of the time it's not the house, but it's because people don't have adequate ceiling insulation. So what we're doing on Project V is we're going with Isova Aerolite Soft Touch insulation for the ceiling. So this is the product. It comes in compressed rolls like this, so it's easy to take up into the roof, and then it's just laid onto the ceiling. So why this product? Well, it's locally manufactured, it has thermal and acoustic properties, and it's non-combustible, which is important, especially for safety if there is a fire. But I think we should put that to the test. You can see it doesn't flame up. There's no like hot dripping parts falling off. I mean, that looks safe to me. There's no smoke either. So let's try polyester. You can immediately see the smoke, hot droplets, and it's completely burning away. It doesn't look good. And there's a lot of people that put this in their homes unknowingly. You can see the big differences between the glass wool and the polyester. Great advice we can give you guys. Don't just pick the cheapest product, for example. Make sure it's the right product so that you're safe in your home. If there is a fire, this is the one to go for. And we are happy we've got this in our house. We are starting the alarm installation with IDS products. Very exciting. And we're mostly going for a wireless system. But the main thing is integration with the smartphone app. You can control your whole alarm system on the app. And we are linking lots of elements wirelessly. For example, the electric fence can be armed and disarmed on the app. We can open and close our gates on the app. And when the cameras go in, the CCTV, we can get video verification on the same IDS app as well. But I want to chat through one or two products and some of the features. IDS is in partnership with Optex. And on this indoor passive detector, the FlipX, you can actually, just by flipping the lens, you can switch from narrow angle to wide angle. It's quite a nice feature. And on the wireless outdoor detectors, IDS can monitor low battery, tamper, and supervision on these, which not a lot of companies can do. So quite a few features and benefits to these detectors. Dirk, very excited to have you here because this is the day that our system is up and running. Our renewable solar backup system, super exciting, and it's not quite an off-grid system, but it's pretty close. Chat us through the type of system we've got.
So you've got not an off-grid as you mentioned, but you should be able to cover 70 to 80% of your consumption.
We basically can run everything, your day-to-day items, which we call the essential appliances.
Yes.
And then the non-essentials are the only things that are not on the backup system. So
Yes.
that's geysers, underfloor heating, oven. Stove, we've obviously got the gas, which is nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, chat us through the essential versus non-essential and how that works.
Cool, yeah. So on the non-essential side, even though they are not connected to the battery backup portion, during the day and with help of this energy meter, which takes into account both your essential and non-essential loads, it will know how to control the solar energy to be distributed to charge your battery, to run your essential loads as a priority, and any excess energy will be pushed back into your non-essential loads.
That's awesome. I mean, it makes sense, like you say, if you manage and set timers appropriately, you can really score.
We've got a 12 kilowatt 3-phase hybrid SunSync inverter connected to a SunSync 15 kilowatt battery. We have the fuse disconnector protecting the inverter on any surges from the battery. Our PV panel, to which the 14 550 watt panels are connected. Over to this side, we have our AC distribution board. So in here we also have surge protection and the ability to also flick and choose, would you like grid or the inverter system to feed the house.
Dirk, I want to say a massive thank you to you and the Dirkman team for everything, for being involved, giving advice, helping us through the steps, guiding us, giving us tips, your hands-on approach and true expertise. It's been a pleasure to work with you guys, and yeah, we're really happy that we started this relationship and we'll continue going forward. Thank you.
Steve, thank you so much for the opportunity to be involved. And this is nowhere near the end of the journey. We will be continually involved with your system. We'll have a chat about the maintenance schedule annually or biannually, where we pop in, we clean the panels, bump that production another 5%, 5 to 10% up again, do a system integrity check and so forth. So we will still have a long journey and we look forward to it.
Sounds good. Until then, we'll be very much enjoying our system.
In the sunshine.
Yeah, in this beautiful Joburg, South African weather. Thanks, Dick.
You're welcome.
I can't believe we are at the end of episode 5. What a journey it's been.
Yeah, an actual roller coaster. It's been up, down, stressful, happy. It's been everything.
All the emotions. And we can finally move in literally in the next few days.
So Stephen says.
Yeah. Been saying that for a while. But the next time we see you guys will be the completed house, the before and afters, the big reveal, which is super, super exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be mind-blowing, so stay tuned, guys.
Yeah, this is a real stay tuned because you do not want to miss that. And then once again, to work with these brands, to see the people we've worked with, if you want to work with them, all the details in the description below. So head there right away so you can get started.
And thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks so much.
Jeez, it's hot.
I'm not an office person. I can't do a desk job. Unscripted.
But when the world is spinning round and round in circles, baby, you are always there. And as the years go by, we can stay forever young, it's true. 'Cause I'll be spending all the seasons loving you.